Here's just a quick video of the incubator that I use to hatch all of my reptiles. This is one cooler. Can make multiple coolers like this for under $100. My first incubator was a ZooMed incubator that was just not very efficient at all. It didn't have the capability of holding the humidity properly, and the temperature seemed to fluctuate a lot. So I made this one. I got this information off of another YouTube channel, so I just thought I'd share since I've had several people ask. But this is a 120 quart igloo. I drilled 2 holes just below that line. You'll see there's a reason for that, which I'll show you inside in just a minute, on the front, and then I did the same on the back side here, just 2 holes. I drilled one larger hole, large enough for my cables to go in, because I have some heaters and a fountain pump in here, which I'll show you shortly. Otherwise, that's the only changes I made to this cooler. Inside this cooler are my incubating boxes. These are boxes that are I got online. I think they're called just right boxes or something like that. I can't remember the exact name, but they fit perfectly on this ledge and keep them elevated above the water. I have about 3 inches of water inside with a aquarium heater on its side. You have to make sure if you put some in there that are designed to lay on their side. There's actually 2 in here. So on the other side over here is the other 2, or excuse me, the second one, and then the fountain pump that I put in here. This fountain pump just pushes water around, so it keeps the water evenly distributed around the cooler. And I have everything set. I had to preset everything and test it until I was able to maintain the temperature I wanted. I was trying to get the temperature as close as I could to 88 or 89, and then you see on my little temperature gauge I'm right at 85 right now because I have it open, and that sensor is right there, but it's typically right at 88.5 when it's closed. And there's 2 in here. I mainly have that way, so there's always a backup to make sure it never gets too cold if one fails. And this keeps the water at the perfect temperature. If you lose electricity, the temperature is maintained in the water much longer than just having nothing in there. My substrate that I use in here, and these eggs have already hatched, is just a mixture of vermiculite and purelite. I pre-rinse the vermiculite and purelite about a month before, and then let it dry out, and then I put the eggs on it dry, because these containers keep any moisture from dripping from the roof, because it's just going to keep dripping down, and keep them dry inside. And but with 99% humidity, they get all the moisture they need from the air, as opposed to having the vermiculite being wet, which inhibits mold. So I've not had any mold with this setup, because the eggs are kept on a dry vermiculite purelite mix, and that vermiculite and purelite is capable of absorbing humidity out of the air as well, to just the right amount for the eggs, so no mold grows, and the eggs get all the moisture they need and the air they need. These little boxes I didn't show have a hole drilled on one side here, and on the other side just the same, just a little 1/4 inch hole, just like these holes here, and that gives them all the air they need. I do open the cooler and check them periodically, so they get a boost of air if they need it as well. But it's worked perfectly, and I can't complain. But that is the incubator that I have set up, and like I said, you can put this whole setup together for less than $100 easily. So it's well worth it.